But first at 5, a massive 2025 loss for Stellantis, leaving thousands of UAW workers with no bonus for 2025. So many families counting on that money. Thank you for joining us today at 5. I'm Glenda Lewis.
And I'm Simon Shaquette. You can imagine what those workers are feeling right now. Let's put this in perspective. In 2022, they got checks around $14,000. The next year, they got about the same. In 2024, their checks dipping a bit to about $13,000. And last year, a big change, only $3,700. That takes us to now with a big zero.
So no bonus checks for the 2025 earnings year. Stellantis blames missed contract targets. This marks the first no payout in years.
We've been keeping close eye on the automaker's stock price today. It actually jumped 4% to $8.05 a share.
Well, now at 5, 7 News Detroit reporter Ruta Alcenaida is talking to people depending on that money and an expert to see what this signals for the future of Stellantis.
If you don't work in the auto industry yourself here in Michigan, then you probably know someone that does. That's why the announcement that came down from Stellantis Thursday, it has far-reaching effects.
It is unfortunate because I know for myself and my family, times are really hard right now. All of our utilities have almost doubled in the last couple of years.
Dawn Shevniak knows firsthand just how much every dollar counts these days. She has many friends and family members that work in the auto industry, many of whom woke up to the news Thursday. They will not be receiving profit-sharing checks for 2025 because Stellantis reported no profits. In fact, they reported a net loss of around $26 billion.
I think people really depend on that. They base their budgets around that.
Stellantis' profit sharing with UAW members is based on a 2023 labor agreement. A few years ago, profits were so high that members received around $14,000 in profit shares. In a statement, Stellantis said in part, quote, as the North America results did not meet the minimum thresholds defined in the 2023 UAW collective bargaining agreement, there will be no profit sharing.
I sympathize with all the UAW workers.
Auto analyst John McElroy says while the net loss is disheartening, it's not surprising, citing the company's overestimation of the pace of EVs in the market.
No, there's no shock whatsoever. You know, it was just a couple of weeks ago that Antonio Filosa, the CEO of Stellantis, announced they were taking something like a $22 billion write-off for all their EV investments.
One Stellantis worker who wanted to stay anonymous due to fear of retaliation told us over the phone the news is devastating.
It's a bad day. It's just a bad day. We mad as hell as far as we work.
In a statement, UAW President Shawn Fain saying in part, quote, it's a damn shame that auto workers continue to pay the price for horrible mismanagement at Stellantis. But with changes outlined by the company in Thursday's call on how they plan to turn things around, like bringing back popular models, McElroy is hopeful about the company's financial future.
I would think that by the end of the first half of 2026, we're going to see a significant improvement at Stellantis.
On Detroit's east side, I'm Ruta Alcenaida, 7 News Detroit.